Everybody, and welcome back to another edition of American English Explained with Barry and Sherry. I'm Barry.
And I'm Sherry. And we're the owners of Ethos English School here in warm and sunny Cebu City, Philippines, where you can come and study with American teachers in small group classes. You can even stay in the homes of your teachers. We'd love to have you come and study with us.
That's right. In each of these episodes and broadcasts, we're going to try to explain some things about American English that are sometimes confusing to our students, and we hope that these classes that we have will help you to become much better at English and more confident so that you'll use your English more often.
All right, good. So we invite you to watch and participate in our class. Don't just sit there and watch. Participate. When we ask questions, please send us an answer. Don't just sit there. Don't worry about making mistakes. Use this opportunity to learn, okay? So send us your questions, and we'll do our best to find answers for you.
Yeah, and do us a favor. When you make comments, please include your first name so that we can see what your English name is, because, like I said last time, we have a difficult time deciphering these coded names in Instagram. So we're very happy that everyone's here, and so we're going to try to get started.
Okay. So, Barry, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, we had a real good discussion last time about idioms, and since idioms are such a confusing thing for people, I think we're just going to continue to stay on this idea of idioms and phrases that are used in English that are not used in a literal way. So that's what we're going to do tonight.
Okay. Well, native speakers of English take common words and phrases and use them in a non-literal, figurative way to create a shortcut for representing things that we want to say. It makes speaking English less boring and actually more fun.
Yeah, but unfortunately it makes it kind of confusing for beginners because we use these phrases quite a bit, and if you don't know what the phrases are, then it can create lots of confusion and lots of headaches, because you really have to know what they mean and how to use them before you can really understand them.
That's true. All right. In our previous class, we introduced this idea of the non-literal use of words and phrases in everyday speaking. The most common of these is the idiom, and it's very important for English students to learn about these phrases.
That's right. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some common phrases that start with the preposition on, O-N, like on. We commonly see in our classes that most of our students have a difficult time with prepositions. There are a lot of these non-literal phrases, these idiomatic phrases and expressions that use prepositions, and so we thought it would be good to start tonight by looking at some of the more common ones that use the word on, so that you can get a better understanding of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce each one of the ones tonight. We have 4 of them on schedule, and then we're going to do some sample sentences of how each one of them is used, and that way you'll be able to see them, and maybe then at the end we'll have a little bit of a quiz for you and see how well you paid attention.
Okay. So this should be fun. All right. Now, in normal situations, the preposition on helps to communicate things like the location of something or a time reference about when something is going to happen. Okay, for example.
Wait.
Examples.
Where'd it go? Okay, here.
Example.
Hey, check it out. Magic. Ta-da!
Okay.
It's not backwards this time, but if you look at my logo on my shirt, it's backwards. So how did we accomplish this? It's called
smart.
backwards printing. Yes. Okay. So we have some examples.
We're learning just like you are. Okay. All right. So here's some examples of the use of the preposition on. Okay. The first sentence says the book is on the table. Okay. So on the table. There's your preposition on. Okay. Second sentence. Your keys are on top of the refrigerator. And then our third sentence, the child is playing on the floor. Now look how these words, look at how the word on is used in these 3 sentences.
Okay, did everybody see them? The book is on the table. Your keys are on top of the refrigerator. The child is playing on the floor.
All right, so what do these sentences tell us? Okay, what does this on show us?
Well, if you look at these, in each sentence, the word on starts a phrase that gives us a location. It tells us where something is. On the table, it answers the question where. Where? On the table. Where are your keys? Tells where they are, on top of the refrigerator. Where's the child playing? The child is playing on the floor. So, therefore, the preposition on can tell us where something is. This is a very, very, very common use of the preposition on, showing us location.
Okay, good. All right, so we have location. Now, let's look at some other sentences. All right, there's 3 more examples. My father will visit me on Saturday.
Oh, this is different.
This is very different. Okay, my father will visit me on Saturday. Second sentence. I hope to pass through Europe on my next trip. And then our third sentence, Christmas is always
Christmas.
on December
Christmas is coming.
25. Okay, now notice how the word on is being used in these sentences. It's different from the previous examples.
That's right. And if I can get the next page. Okay, so look what's happening here. We're not talking about location anymore. We're talking about time. You see, we're answering the question, when? So when will my father visit? He will visit on Saturday. Wow, that's got to be confusing because I thought on had to do with location, like on the refrigerator, on the floor. But this is definitely not talking about location. This is talking about time. Okay, the second one, on my next trip. What? A trip is not a thing. You can't put something on your trip. It's not a tangible thing. It's an abstract thing. The trip, going somewhere. So this on my next trip is definitely not talking about putting something on something. It's talking about a time reference. And then on December 25th. Christmas always comes on December 25th. So what we see here then is that the word on in these sentences tells us when something will happen. It gives us a time reference. So this is another very, very common use of the preposition on. So remember, we have 2 very common uses for the preposition on. One has to do with location, and the other has to do with time.
Okay, good. All right. So now that we know about the preposition on, how is it used in phrases and idioms? There's a lot of different phrases that we use with these idioms.
Well, let's begin with a very common phrase that's also very useful. Here we go. The phrase is on the way. Okay, what does the phrase on the way mean? Okay, it's not a location. It's not a time reference. This is a phrase that's used by a lot of English speakers. It's used almost every day. Anytime English-speaking people are talking about like going to work or going home, many times they will use this phrase on the way. Okay, so what does it mean? Well, focus in here. This phrase means that a person is traveling to or toward a place or a destination. Interesting. We usually use this word, we usually use the word to as a part of the phrase. Okay, so let's have some sentences here.
All right, so let's look at a sentence that uses this phrase, okay? I'm on the way to your house, okay? Now, we don't always use the word to. I'm sorry, we're on the way to your house, but we do not always use the word to. Are you on the way home yet? Okay. Now notice how we did not say, are you on the way to home yet?
Yeah, now this is an important thing because a lot of times our students, they will not get the difference between these two. I'm on the way to your house, okay, to your house. But you don't say, I'm on the way to home.
No.
No, we don't do that. So this is one of the things that makes it a little bit confusing. So when we use the phrase on the way together with the word to, there are certain things that you need to remember. Sometimes we use the article. For example, I have here another sentence with a blank. Okay, so sometimes we use the article. For example, if I'm going to say, I'm on the way to office, I wouldn't say that. I have to put the article. See the word the. Remember the article? The article are those three small magic words, a, an, and the. And we use them so much in English. Now, those of you guys who... okay, good question, Khan. What is the difference between on the way and on my way? Well, both of them basically mean the same thing, but you're using the word my to simply refer to it as your trip, your process of going somewhere. But when you say I'm on the way, it's just more generic. So the only difference is that when you say on my way, you're making it more personal, talking about your specific trip. But they both have the same meaning. Okay, now, but look at this, okay? I have this sentence here, and there are several blanks, several things you can put in this blank. For example, you can say, I'm on my way to the office. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm on my way to the mall. I'm on my way to the hospital. I'm on my way to the airport. I'm on my way to the station. It's very important that you put the word the in there, because if you don't, it doesn't sound right. Okay? Does everybody understand that? If you have any questions, very important.
Okay. All right. So that's very true, but there are certain situations where we do not need to use an article.
Really?
That's right.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Ha! Look at this. We have another sheet. Okay, so when you're talking about businesses, like official names of businesses, like Ethos, for example. Ethos is a company name, okay? When you're using a company name, you don't use the article. For example, you wouldn't say, I'm on the way to the Ethos. No, you would just say, I'm on the way to Ethos. Or you could say, I'm on my way to well, you guys give us a sentence using a Japanese company.
Tell us the name of a company.
Someone write this sentence and in the blank put a Japanese company.
Anybody have an answer? Or just give us the name of a company.
What's the name of a Japanese company that we could use?
Okay. Nobody's answering, so maybe we should
Lots
go
of
ahead
people
and think
coming
of
in.
something.
I don't know what's in Toyota.
There you go.
I'm on my way to Toyota.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say the Toyota. I would say I'm on my way to Toyota. Okay, another thing would be a DMM. Very good. I'm on my way to DMM, not the DMM.
Just DMM.
Just DMM. Don't use the article because it's a proper noun. What was it you told me earlier? It's a unique place.
It's a unique place.
If it's unique, it's one of a kind. Then it's going to have, when you use that, it's going to have a proper noun. It's going to be a proper noun with a capital letter. It's a proper name. So anytime you use a proper name, you wouldn't do that. Okay, what about cities? Let's say, for example, Tokyo. You wouldn't say I'm on my way to the Tokyo. You would say I'm on my way to Tokyo. And then, of course, countries. I'm on my way to the Canada? No. I'm on my way to Canada. But here's a little note down at the bottom. What if the word the is part of the name of the country? For example, United States is not the name of the country. It's called the United States of America. So you wouldn't say I'm on my way to United States. You'd say I'm on my way to the United States. But the reason why you put the word the in front of United States is because that's part of its name. Now, Japan, it's not called the Japan, and that's why you don't put the before the name. You just say, I'm on my way to Japan. But there are some countries, we have several of them listed here, like Philippines, the country we live in here, where Ethos is located, where you can come and study English with American teachers in a warm climate. It never snows here. It's always winter. 30 degrees, beautiful place, nice beach. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. It's called the Philippines. Right. So you would say, I'm on my way to the Philippines. But also, places like, unique places like Sky Tower, a Sky Tree. You wouldn't say I'm on my way to Sky Tree. You should say I'm on my way to the Sky Tree because it's unique. Okay? Does everybody get it? Any questions? Someone says, I see. Very good. Very good. It's always nice.
Okay. So continue. All right. You've already covered that. Let's go ahead and go to the next point.
This one.
That's you.
Me! Oh, it's me. I'm sorry. Well, you take it.
All right. Sometimes we don't even need to use the word to as part of the phrase. For example, say, I'm on my way home.
So you wouldn't say to home?
No, you wouldn't say to home. I'm
Why?
on my way home. Because it's not, home is more of an idea. It's not so much of a place. I'm on my way home.
It's a direction, isn't it? It's like, it's not a place. It's like I'm on my way home. You're talking about
We're not talking about
process,
the building.
A process that's in progress.
Okay. I'm on my way. All right. Another example. Wait, you have
Back.
Right here at the. All right. I'm on my way back. Okay. You're coming from somewhere and you're going back to the location. So I'm on my way back.
Yeah. For example, you're supposed to go and meet your friend somewhere, and you're on a train and you make a mistake. And so you're texting your friend, and your friend asks, where are you? And you say, I'm on my way back. You wouldn't say, I'm on my way to back. Just say, I'm on my way back. But you could also say, what? Look at the next one.
I'm on my way there.
I'm on
the way there. Sorry.
I'm on the way there. You could say, I'm on my way there, Con. You could use the word my instead of on the way. You could say, I'm on my way. I'm on my way there. I'm on my way back. I'm on my way home. It has the same meaning. The only difference is if you use my, it makes it more personalized. Okay. Now, what about these last two?
Okay.
Up and down. When would you use those?
Well, on the way up or on the way down. Let's say you're going upstairs. I'm on the way up. Or you're going to ride an elevator. You got to go up. So I'm on the way up.
Like maybe you're down at the
Basically,
bottom of the
lobby?
train station, down in the lowest level, at the lowest train, and your friend is up on the street. And your friend says, where are you? And you say, it's okay, I'm here. I'm on the way up. That means you're in the process of working your way up the steps and up the escalators, standing on the left side so that people can walk up the right side. And then down is the same thing. Your friend is down there and you're supposed to go, well, where are you? Well, I'm on the way down. Very, very good. Okay.
Okay. So this on the way is a very useful phrase that can be used almost every day. Now, are there any other phrases that use a preposition on, Barry?
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of them. Here's
really
one.
A lot of them.
How about this one? On the road. Have you ever heard that one? This is a phrase that means that a person is traveling somewhere. Okay.
Okay. All right. We also have
sentences.
Okay,
For example, life on the road is lonely. What do you think that means? Life on the road is lonely. What do you think it means, Sherry?
Well, when
Can you
you're
explain
traveling, it's a lonely thing.
Okay.
When you're always away from home and you're traveling around, you get lonely.
So on the road represents the idea of traveling. So life on the road. Okay, what about the second sentence? Are you on the road yet?
Okay, same thing. Are you on the road? Are you traveling to come or to go wherever you're planning to go?
For example, describe a situation.
Okay, let's say you're supposed to meet someone at the mall. Okay, and they call you and say, are you on the road yet? They want to know if you've started your trip. Are you on the way to meet me?
Okay, that's pretty good.
All right.
Here's another one. On the go.
Okay.
This phrase means that a person is busy or is always doing something. they're a person who's always on the go. Okay, we have some sample sentences here. Here's one.
Okay. All right.
Take it away.
All right. So he's always on the go. When does he sleep? Okay.
Do you get it?
He's always going and doing things. When does he ever get time to rest?
He's always busy. So we use the phrase on the go to represent the idea of someone who's a very busy person. Okay, what about the second sentence?
Okay. My job keeps me on the go all the time.
Okay, what does that mean? It means my job keeps me busy all the time. I hardly have time to relax. Now, you guys in Japan, you should really be able to use this one because Japanese workers have a reputation of always being on the go.
On the go.
Okay. Here's another one.
Okay. On the ball.
On the ball. What does that mean?
On the ball. So this phrase describes someone who understands when something needs to be done. He thinks quickly and he does what needs to be done. Okay?
Okay. So, let's see here. The wind has blown my...
That's not it.
Here, got him.
Okay.
We're still a little disorganized,
So
but it's okay.
Here's an example. That new employee is really on the ball.
Okay, so what does that mean? On the ball means, let's see, if on the ball means someone who is like always doing their work well, always looking for things to do, never has to be told what to do. So that new employee is really on the ball. That's a compliment.
Yes.
Okay, what about the next one?
He needs to get on the ball or he'll not finish on time. Okay, so this is on the not negative side. So if he doesn't get busy, if he doesn't think about what needs to be done and get it done, then he's not on the ball. So you really need to be on the ball to get things done.
Okay, now we're almost finished. We're almost out of time. So here's the quiz. We have 4 questions and they're multiple choice. So what I'm going to do is show you a sentence that has a blank and there are 4 possible choices, A, B, C, and D. So what we want you to do is look at the sentence and then type or send us your answer, which one you think it is, A, B, C, or D. Okay, question number 1.
Okay.
Read it.
We need a new manager who is
A,
on the road.
on the way.
I'm sorry, on the way.
B, on the road. C, on the go. Or D, on the ball.
Type your answer. Let us know. Okay, Kaz says it's A. We need a new manager who is on the way. No. C. We need a new manager who is on the go. Con. Nope, not on the go.
2 more choices.
2 more choices.
It's got to be B or D. Somebody guess.
Okay.
Nope, C's not right.
Not C.
Nope, C, nope.
So we're looking for the idea of someone who is good at getting things done.
F. There's no F. Come on, guys. I'm giving you a hint. There. Yes.
Good, Ren.
Ren got it.
Ren got it. Good job,
Correct
Ren.
answer is D. We need a manager who is the kind of person who doesn't need to be told what to do, who's always, looking for things to do, a good worker. Very good. Yes.
All right,
yes,
everybody's
D.
got it.
Very,
D.
very good. Passing grade. Okay. Let's go now. Number
2.
Number 2. Here's the second question. Ta-da!
All right. So we are blank to the party.
Okay, so choices. A, on the way to the party. B, we are on the road to the party. C, we are on the go to the party. D, we are on the ball to the party.
We need more. We will. Keep going.
Okay,
Answer.
A, B, C,
A.
or D? A,
All right, who
okay.
said that?
A,
Coco.
A. Oh, yes, I love it.
Very
yes,
good.
yes, very, very good.
Everybody's
Everybody.
got it.
Oh,
Good job.
wonderful. Perfect score. Okay.
So we're on the way
Okay,
to the party.
we got 2 more here. Okay, ready for number 3?
Number 3.
Here we go.
All right. We need to get blank or we will be late.
We need to get blank or we will be late. We need to get A, on the way or we will be late. B,
Can't
we need
be
to
both.
get on the road or we will be late. C, we need to get on the go or we will be late. Or D, we need to get on the ball or we will be late.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cause has got 2 answers. It's only going to be one of those.
No, one is better. Which one is the best? Now, you guys know these tests that you take, like the TOEFL and all of this. They always tell you, look for the best answer. Which is the best answer here? One answer is better than the other answers.
Okay. Good. PPAP. Okay, so Koto got A. Okay, on the way.
Okay. People are taking the hint. There's a little finger movement there. Yes, letter B.
Okay,
yes, on the road.
good.
We need to get on the road. Okay, that means we need to leave. Remember, getting on the road means leaving, traveling. So we need to get on the road. We need to get started. We need to start this trip or we're going to be late. Okay, one more question and then we'll be done. Here we go.
Good job, everybody.
Very good. Last question. Da-da. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Lost our connection there.
The connection just decided to go on us. Okay,
right,
here we go. Last one.
All right, the company CEO is so busy. She is always blank.
She's always A, on the way, B, on the road, C, on the go, D, on the ball. The company CEO is so busy.
I'm going to fix this real quickly.
So which one is it? A, B, C, or D?
What do you think?
Okay, we have several B's. Okay, there's a C. Yes, C is the correct answer.
Okay.
She's always on the go. She's very busy. Remember, on the go means busy. So the CEO is so busy. She's always on the go. I'm always on the go, right? Those of you who have been studying here. Now, just to let you know, there are so many more of these. Wow, look at this. We could talk about this for several weeks probably. Things like on the spot, on the take, on the loose, on the sly, on the one hand, on the other hand, on the back burner, on fire, on purpose, on a roll, on top of the world, on cloud 9, Junki Ozeki. That's Junki Ozeki's favorite phrase, on cloud 9. On edge, on hold, on duty, on call, on break, on average.
On and on and on.
Can you continue? I'm out of breath.
Where'd you stop? On the bandwagon, on the wagon, on board, on the fence, on the rocks.
Keep going.
Oh, I can't see it. On the rocks, on your toes,
on your toes.
On his last leg, on the same page, on someone's case, and on behalf of.
And this is just a small part.
This is just some of the many uses of the preposition in idioms.
And especially the preposition on. The preposition on is a very important preposition as a preposition, but as you can see, it's also used in a lot of phrases that are used in a non-literal way.
That's right.
But that's all the time we have for tonight.
Okay.
So we appreciate everyone being here. Yes. We appreciate your participation. This was great. You guys did really great on the test. So we hope to see you back again next time. Next week, this time, we will be back with another episode of this. We'll probably talk more about some of these on phrases because they're so very important.
All right. So next time, like Barry just said, we'll come back maybe to the on phrases using on and how we use them in everyday English. And we hope to see you back.
Until then, this is Barry
and Sherry
of Ethos English School saying Matane.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Got to find the button. There. End. Pop.
Got it?